Hello everyone, this is Friedrich 2 here with another War in the Pacific resolution. This is resolution of February 3, 1942 in my campaign against TF-1377. Let's see what we got going on this day. So we're still pardon me, trying to unload and doing our amphibious invasion of Luganville. Looks like Sorong is the same thing, but the Japanese invading. Okay, so I'm not even sure what that means, Allied forces moving toward the amphibious invasion there at Sorong. It could be my coastal minesweepers trying to move back to their base. I didn't do anything with them, but hey, if that scares away the cargo ships, all the better. Here's some ASW stuff around Pearl. This is a very common occurrence because of his sub-presence around Pearl. Watch for ball, and it looks like he caught something off the coast. Shooting it with the deck gun. When torpedoes fail, whip out the deck gun, right? So this is my night bombing raid of Palembang. It looks like it's a waste. Oh, we got an oil hit. Nice. Not expecting much. I just thought I'd switch it up because you got my AK Laida cargo ship. See if we can do some revenge attack. Oh, I just thought of something. I'm not sure what's on that transport. Or technically cargo ship. Can't remember what I might have had on that. What I'm hoping is that it's not... What did I have on that? I'll find out. Okay. Again, more anti-submarine. Getting more and more troops ashore here. I do have a deliberate attack scheduled for later. We'll see how that plays out because he does have a decent number of troops here. And it looks like my AM's coastal minesweepers did not scare away his invasion force after all. Okay. Yeah, more troops at Luganville. Alright, let's see what we can do here against this, the Japanese I-2 submarine. A lot of rattling, nothing connecting here. These things don't have a lot of depth charges, so I kind of watched the whole thing play out. Well, hopefully the tar bomb gets away from this. I mean, so far it's okay. Alright, no hits. Nothing direct anyway. So it looks like we're in the air phase. What do we got going here? Let's bomb some submarines, please. There we go. I don't trust these hits. It says it's a reported hit. Take it with a grain of salt, I say. So Wake is probably going to be attacked soon. There he goes, trying to target my PT boats. Okay. Daily bombing of Big Ion. Thunderstorms are over this hex, so hopefully we don't take too much damage. Take a little bit, but probably not as much as if it was clear skies. This hex here has light range, but about to on the daily attack on that hex. Yeah, it's definitely some damage to the base. Wow. This is another 100+ plane raid. We'll see how much they do. Insane. All we can get is some damages. I mean, maybe take them out on their way back home. I don't know. Follow-up raids, probably, I don't know, somehow not connected, but okay, so he just took Loyang, so my goal is to see if I can knock out some of his industry there, light industry. However, heavy rain possibly, plus the lack of good training, these bombers don't hit anything. Ah, a single light industry hit. Woohoo! Okay, recon sightings. And I just noticed my B-26s did not fly to bomb. Okay, what do we got here? My B-26s did not bomb Luganville. Who knows, maybe they will this afternoon, but we'll see. I'm not holding my breath. Oh, Japanese subs firing back. I think that's the first time I've ever seen flak from a sub. Okay. I don't know if they're going to hit my PT boats, but they know they're there now anyways. The daily bombing of my Revolt defense force that's trying to rush to Gazmata. Now he knows I have a Dauntless. He knows I have a carrier in the area. Not much damage for 29 bombers. Wow. These guys are carrying 1,000-pound bombs. I guess my hope is that if they're not dealing damage, they're doing something to the morale, disruption, fatigue, all those things. Come on. Nope. No hit there. Here's my B-26s. A whole line of them came in. Okay. Oh, weather and hex thunderstorms. I didn't see that before. That makes sense. Why I haven't done really anything here. Oh, it's so scattered. Like literally each squadron came in by itself. That's crazy. Okay. That was an interesting air phase. Some more ASW. Wouldn't mind if we chased these subs away from the islands, that's for sure. Even if we don't sink them, get them out of there, right? Alright. So, land, move, attack. What do we got? Attack of Nanyang. Again, just like these other two bases in clear, I wanted to bug out because I didn't see any hope in holding against a determined Japanese opponent a clear terrain hex. Inflicted a little bit of damage, but nothing big. No kill, no destructions, just disabled. This bombardment I'm about to on, the daily bombardment. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, he lost a ground unit. How? Oh, wow. What did he lose? No telling. It might have been one of these artillery units. I doubt one of his tank regiments. He only lost 2 destroyed vehicles, so probably an artillery unit. Oof. I didn't pay attention because it was such a big list of units. I didn't see which one disappeared. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so he bombards me again. Damage, takes a little bit of damage himself. I have zero confidence in this my attack on my go. Yeah, they're gonna capture this base. Surrenders. Don't even run away. Just give up. That's a very tiny unit, by the way. Okay. We'll see. What can we get? Can we get it? Come on, come on, come on. Can we get it? 1-to-1. So he did upgrade the forts, and we... Okay. He did upgrade the forts, but Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I don't know what I have left to unload, but we'll see. So yes, that wraps up the turn. Some base upgrades, and we'll see after some of these game end or turn end phases what we'll have in the way of reinforcements. Apparently got some more things in port upgrading. All right. So that ends the part where we watch the resolution. In a second here, I'll load the game and we'll talk a little bit about the action and go from there. Okay, so I pulled this up and I saw what it was that was sunk here. I think it was here. We can confirm here. Let's look at ship sunk last turn 180 108. So it is this hex. I don't even know why it was in this hex. So what it was is I had an AK, a cargo ship, going from Hilo to Pearl Harbor, and it was using this path, something like these hexes here, and then it was just going back and forth bringing resources. It had an escort, but as far as I could tell, it hadn't used it at all for most of the game so far. Then suddenly it decides to go way over here and get sunk. So it was carrying resources from Hilo. Not the end of the world. Resource storage 4,500. I've been taking a lot out. I think we'll be okay without that pipeline, at least for a minute. And we could always recruit this AKL to do the same thing. We'll be okay. I apparently need some fuel over here. So that was that. I'm going to just, right now, there's not a lot to talk about around the board, around the map. Let's see. Nothing is happening here in Rangoon. Around Rangoon in Burma, but we can jump there. Yeah, let's just go here. So these Japanese units look like they're still not moving. Maybe they're waiting for further reinforcements. That's fine. Hopefully they're waiting long enough for us to build up forts even more. That'll work. I don't know. I don't know yet how my opponent is processing his strategies. I don't have eyes, or I don't think I have eyes here in Mersing, so I don't know if he's still moving this direction, but that's what I could tell that a couple days ago, so he still may be heading toward Singapore. That's my guess. The night bombing here somewhat failed. You can see here where we did some damage to the oil in a daylight raid. It just took a lot of damage to our B-17s. So I took a break, thought I'd try a night raid, and that's kind of a waste. His Zeros weren't shooting down my B-17s, but they were damaging them enough to put them out of action for a long time. So I decided to take a break. I could just continue the daylight raids, take the damage, recover, do another daylight raid several days later, maybe even a week. But I'll think about what I'm going to do there. Here's Sorong. He just took it. I'm trying to bug out of there with my ships here. So why don't we head here? And these AMCs are going to be useless here. We will relocate them to... We got some minesweepers here, Ambon. Let's just go here. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Bula, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't speak Dutch, so yeah. This is somewhere in this area. Our narwhal did some shelling again of a Japanese cargo ship. Just 2 shell hits. I doubt that's going to do much. We do have some, mostly support, a few things yet to unload. Well, let's look at all of them. Well, we still have some rifle squads and some machine gun sections, as well as some guns. That, that'll help. Every little bit helps, right? Some more supplies, of course, dropping off. What else we got? Not very much left in this part of the unit. So I guess the hope is to try this again in a turn. We didn't take enough damage at all to stop us from doing this again. Our morale is quite high still. Fatigue, except for the 8th Marine, is fatigued. Disruption is high. I guess we could take a break, bombard. Yeah, we could do that. Set everybody to bombard, and then do one more attack after a bombard break. Actually, I might just switch this to defend. Just completely take a break. Continue to unload. And then think about what we're going to do after one turn of a break. More unloading, regroup. We got our bombers. Well, that's a different thing. That didn't occur. I was trying to bring some special forces, this 2/4 independent company. I might be doing this wrong. This is a PBY, so it might not be intended for moving troops to a base that's occupied by the enemy. I just thought I'd try to bring that in without owning the base. But yeah, we have some B-26s. They seem to all be in good condition. I'll probably keep bombing. Yeah, I'll keep bombing this base another 2 turns, soften it up some more, then attack. I probably will. He certainly knows where my carriers are now. So I don't know where KB is. But certainly he needs a turn or 2 before he gets over here. I really don't know how far away he is. My guess is that he has a sub here that's looking for more transports or my carriers. And now of course he knows where they are. So I may have to, it's possible I could bring them somewhere, link them all up, for kind of shared protection. So they all have decent anti-sub destroyers. All these destroyers are upgraded ones with radar. Maybe not 100% of them, but a lot of them. And I've got some of my air units on the cruisers looking for subs. So, but I do have this surface combat, they came back here. Oh, yes. So here's how this works. This this is what I used to bombard Luganville. So this might be perfect, actually. So I'll go to bombard Luganville, and it should get there in not this turn, but the following. Do a bombardment, so it'll start heading up here. In fact, let's put it on direct. Get it up there straight away. So it'll come up here, bombard, on not this current resolution, but the following. Then I'll schedule the 8th to do one more attack after my artillery bombards and after the ships bombard. That might work out well. Hopefully his navy gives us that one extra day, because I think I'm going to need it to dislodge this. I've caused his fort to go to 0. He has port damage, which he has to repair. He's not going to rebuild it to level 1 forts. So with bombardments, I should be able to do maybe even a shock attack in another day. And I'm strongly thinking about that. So it looks like, actually, my guess is this sub is probably going to camp out right inside of this port. He's probably tired of all the reinforcements I'm bringing in, and I don't blame him. It's probably something that I would be frustrated with in his position as well. So we have some reinforcements unloading at Noumea. As soon as they're fully unloaded, I probably will convert this to an amphibious, toss in some reinforcements, and come up here. If nothing else, hopefully they'll be reinforcing a captured position. I don't want to have this drag on any longer. I'm a little nervous as it is. Again, should I be doing something this crazy this early in the war? I really don't know, honestly, but I'm about to find out. So I think those are the only things that are extremely important in the campaign so far. I'm not noticing a lot going on, but I guess we can take a look here. Since he's bombing this daily, we can see here that, first of all, serious damage. Our supply is well below what's required, and I'm not able to get any more supplies in here. I've got this lone cargo ship going back and forth to Bataan. I may have to send it up here one time, but I don't know if he'll let me. Because I know he's prowling. He has a sub somewhere up in here, and he may be looking for these kind of things. Let's see. I could always fill this up. I don't have a lot of supplies here at Balikpapan anyway. So it's probably just going to have to fall. It's February. I did the best I could. Well, I'm sure it's not the best, but with my experience level, I'm pretty sure it's the best. So I'm holding so far, but we can see, let's just look at the soft values. The fatigue is quite high. Disruption of the base force is quite high. These troops are probably pretty tired of the bombings and the shellings, and look at some of this morale is, I mean, that's absurd. 8. So the fact that they even are still alive is beyond me. Of course, he hasn't done an attack in a while, so who knows. So, and then let's take a look at Bataan. These are really the key points of the Western Pacific, as it were, the Philippines, and then China. There's not really, hasn't been much going on. But let's take a quick look here. this is kind of a false supplies required. I was just trying to maximize what was drawn into the base. We still have less than double what's absolutely required. He's not letting up on his base attacks. We cannot get this above 47%. And our troops, how are they doing? So they're heavily fatigued. Well, they're definitely fatigued. And disruption is quite high in some of these forces. So he could try an attack. Actually, he has yet to even try it. One attack since coming into Bataan. He's been just bombarding every day so far. So I don't know when he's going to decide to pull that trigger. But yeah, China, let's see if anything stands out in the way of where we can see clear movements he's making. And I mean, I don't even see any arrows in any of these guys. He just took Nanyang, but I have here 1,200, over 1,200 assault value defending in this triple defense hex. I'm pulling out of this clear into more triple defense hex. If it looks like he's driving up northwest. If he assaults and pushes this back, we'll keep backing up. I don't know what it looks like as far as where the Japanese will go from here. But hopefully, even if they cross the river here, which who knows, maybe they'll just go straight in. But you'll see, oh, there is road all the way in. So that's interesting. I have to think about that. It's possible I'll have to position something here, or at least heavily reinforce this. Right now all I've got is 554. Of course, if he comes here and then, well, I have some forces here. He can try to flank me, and that's fine. It's not a bad strategy for him. Hopefully what I have here will absorb something at first, and I can shift some more guys. I'll just have to keep an eye in this area. Also, as he's shifting, I could just be bombing, hopefully slowing him down. He could move some fighters in this area, although his bases are low level for air capacity. He has 0 up in here, these dots. So as he moves across, if I set up some bombing from Xi'an, Yan'an, slow him down, that might give us a chance to pull some more troops if I see where he's headed. He still hasn't knocked me out of here. These two positions are really untenable. I don't want to move because it's just going to get me out of my entrenchments, which I don't even know if 3 forts and 3 forts. But these guys are basically out of supply. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, look at this. They require 502 and they're operating at 382. That's not good. That's not ideal. Same thing here, way below what it should be. So none of these guys are recovering, and that'll be the way it is until they kick me out and I start getting more supplies. I think what he did was he swung around and took all these hex sides, and now I'm isolated. This corps is pulling back up into here to where was I going with him? I think I'm bringing him all the way up to one of these. I think it's this type of hex side, or this type of hex that allows me to defend at 3 times normal. And the idea is if he starts coming up this road, hopefully I can block him here, or at least slow him down. And that's the position that this guy's in, so that he doesn't just come up this road and come in through the back door. Same thing here. We'll see if this works. But again, I'm not going to shift huge units up into this area. If he comes in the back door, I'll just maybe somehow draw a line somewhere up in here to keep him from taken me out in the rear. I mean, if he takes all these, I'm not going to pull sizable units back just for that. So that's about it. Yeah, I'll work on my turn, send it back to my opponent, and we get back with you on the next turn's resolution next time. Thanks, guys. Take care.